Gabrielle, and thank you so much for joining my channel. Hi, Jolie Gabrielle here again. Thank you so much for joining me today for our meditation. You've seen me go through the ins and the outs of being consistent, and this is day 6. It's the beginning. I'm still kind of having a facade because of the camera, but I am going through my own little personal angst in some ways, and it's not about being consistent as much as what's coming up through other people. How I'm beginning to kind of take hits inadvertently, you catching strays a little bit when I'm going through this process, and it just means I'm taking things personal because that person or that situation or whatever it was is probably not even worried about me, probably not even saying what they said because of me, but because where I'm at in my journey, I'm kind of like a little dinged. And so now that we're here, I guess we can talk about it, because I really, you want to do, I say I don't want the WB frog thing because that's why I kind of stopped doing the makeup. I don't feel like it was really authentically coming forth from a place of like, it's not authentic. It was like lack and limitation was all over me. I felt like I wanted to do makeup to try to bring people into my healing and my meditation. And when I say healing, I'm talking about transformation. I know people think you put your hands on somebody's head and you're like in this revival and then they fall out and that's healing. No, that's not what it is. Everything is cumulative, and it's really about taking away these spiritual hangups, these spiritual unknowns or intangibles, or the social engineering that you're believing about yourself, and all of that is that soup, that gumbo of nastiness that sits inside of us and makes us feel like we're less than, and therefore we quit. And you always hear winners never quit and quitters never win and yada yada, and you see all these people very competitive energy, and sometimes I can take people up out of here. Darwinism, let's be real, survival of the fittest. So I believe some of these people that are like that are programmed, they're zombies, or just possibly, it could be DNA, they were born that way. But for those of us that got to do the work, let's do the work, because that's really what it's about. Now, I got off on a tangent and I was on something else, which was the work and why I was triggered. I was triggered because I realized that, part of me not making videos, like even working out and seeing myself on camera after all this time, really the camera tells the truth, and I'm not going to sit on here and disparage myself like I would in the past, but I saw some things that I didn't like and I was appalled. Nevertheless, we posted. I challenged myself to get out of my comfort zone, because that would have been deleted with it. I wouldn't even got through 3 seconds of that video and delete. But you know what? Life is a journey and it's a process, and I've got to get okay with that process. And if you want to be consistent, you've got to get okay with the process of really having some abs, doing what's right, and really having a learning curve until you can flatline out and be like, you know what, I love myself enough in this way. Because there's people that maybe don't love themselves, but they're still able to have abs or whatever. Yeah, I'm obsessed with that. I really want some abs, and I had them. I just had them like 6 months ago. But I've been eating and I just don't care, but I do. So seeing that picture really that video brought me back to reality as to who I am and where I'm going. Why am I doing this? Why am I investing in this if I'm not going to be consistently 360 degrees, closing that circle of consistency to myself, love myself enough to do that? So someone wrote something about, movement and ambition. And I was like, ooh, ooh, and I was a little triggered. And so I was kind of like, I had to sit there, because in the past, I would want to call somebody, I would want to talk about it, I would want to send an email sort of defending myself in a a way that's under, not like trying not to say I was triggered, like pivoting, but not really. And if you know, you know. And sometimes silence is your best course of action. Just be still, breathe, and allow for that emotion and that trigger to flow through me, because no one is checking like that. No one cares. Everyone is really absorbed in what it is that they have to go through. Yeah, they might bag on you for a second or focus on you, and tear you down, but that's part of life in some ways. And also, what is it in you that's triggering that? Right? So that's where I work. I work with trying to understand that. And no, I am not a medical professional in terms of work with your doctor. But let's be real. We've learned time and again, Max Planck, quantum mechanics, physics, thoughts become things, observe the light, it changes. So that Bruce Lipton, like epigenetics, like it's all there. So things happen in the spirit world and then they're made manifest in the physical. So it really behooves us to work on that level. But since we're in this 3D density, we need to have some facts around that. We need to know what we're looking at, what we're working with. And when we're in that part of the brain that is helping us to become decision makers that support ourselves, we need to know what this looks like. What does this do? Where is this at in my body? Because sometimes different parts of us go rogue, right? And that's what it means by being out of alignment. I mean, let's be specific and let's be clear about what being out of alignment means. Yes, of course it means being out of alignment with spirit, but mostly it means being out of alignment with yourself. So your heart is here and your mind is here and your legs are going here and your arms are going here and your aura's over there. We got to get all this back together and in alignment. And so with the brain is a machine. It is a processing. All of our body, we see it that way, but the brain is definitely what you would call the factory of giving messages to the rest of the body. So you can program your own brain instead of allowing for everyone else to do it for you. And one of the ways is to get acquainted with what it looks like and where it resides in your body. It is the prefrontal cortex. The cerebral cortex is what they call it. And it is right up here. And so when you're doing your meditation and you are an overthinker, or even if you just want to start to program yourself in a positive way, what we want to do is this. Always, you want to make sure you're sitting or laying somewhere where you have back support and you're comfortable, because the more you can relax and check out, the more work and deeper the healing or the transmutation of that negative energy becomes. So you get in your favorite chair, a spot that's quiet. When you become a veteran, you can do it with your eyes open, but for now, close your eyes, put your feet flat on the floor because you want that connection to Mother Earth. If you're on a mattress, it doesn't matter. Put your feet flat on the mattress. Put your palms face up on your thighs, or if you're laying down, right to the side of you, whatever is comfortable on your belly, your hips. Close your eyes and begin to just take a deep breath in. We do 4 of these. We hold them for a count of 4, and we exhale as we bring our awareness to our heart chakra, the center of our chest. And we breathe. And the reason why we sit in the center of our chest is because we want to come from a place of love. So that's an action. So what we do is we command, because it's our body. We say, look, heart, all of the blood that's inside of you, we're going to turn it heart-shaped. This is going to represent sending loving energy throughout my body. And so automatically you're sending love and healing throughout. And your heart knows, okay, this is what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm sending love throughout the body. And then that love then has a signature and a vibration which moves out into your personal space. Okay? Now, once you have done that, you want to move your awareness down into between your pelvic bones, right at your sit bones. This is your first chakra energy. And you want to go ahead and create, visualize, and imagine a beautiful grounding cord of a natural earth element connected to your first chakra and moving down through Mother Earth. You take a moment and you do this meditation. Once you are grounded and rooted into Mother Earth, you want to clean off your grounding cord of any negative energy, anyone else's expectations. If you're taking responsibility for your work, whatever, right now, that ain't the time for that. So we go ahead and call in golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles. That's the visualization to clean off all of that emotional detritus, other people's energies, an argument, a frustration, anything that's taking you out of the present moment. Those golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles know what to do. Blanket the inside and the outside. And while that's taking place, you pop your awareness up to your crown. Take a minute. It's real easy for those of you like, oh, how do I get up there? Command a golden staircase, moving like your spine. Imagine you going up the ladder of your vertebra and your spine, your energy moving up into the center of your head. And so from here, what you want to do is you want to open up the center of your head, your brow chakra. And here is where you clean out the center of your head, right? So you're going to put roses outside your aura. These are the representation. Universally, it represents transmuting negative energy into positive energy. You look at a rose, you see that it's beautiful, but it has thorns, it has boundaries. That's why people put it in front of their homes. They use it as symbols in their businesses and secret societies because it represents a protective energy and an energy that's able to transmute. That's what it's known as. So you will put these roses outside your aura about 5 feet away from you after you've pulled your aura in 1.5 feet around you. And all of these things are your soul architecture. So then you go on ahead and you pull these things out: negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, problems, issues, lack of follow through, inconsistency, ancestral issues, whatever is on the mind. You don't even have to know, just pull it out because you want the center of your head to be clean. And then you're also going to open that crown up. You open the crown like the lens of a camera. And then you see the divine place a golden sun above your head. Now, if you believe in the Creator, you know that the Creator is in you, the Creator loves you, and you're made of positive life force energy. So it's attracted and magnetized to you when you're in your most precious state, meditation. Pop that golden sun above your head and see it filled with the essence of the divine. Because what we're going to do is we're going to bring that golden sun down. We're going to let it fill up the center of the head and all of that stuff in the brain and the prefrontal cortex. It's going to focus down our spine, lighting up each vertebra. And then as it moves down the grounding cord, those golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles fall away. And that gold light represents bringing you into the present moment. So you take that visualization all the way from beginning to end. You see the Creator place that golden sun above your head, filled with positive life force energy, just divine essence. You open up that crown, you bring it in, you let it saturate that brain, and then move its way down that grounding cord, and you watch as that gold light and those golden scrubbing bubbles fall away, and they fall away into Mother Earth, and they sizzle, and they turn into positive life force energy for anyone to use. Now you're rooted, grounded into Mother Earth. You're brought into the present moment. Your aura is 1.5 feet around you. Call your higher self back above you. Snap in that astral body and your soul architecture. Now you're ready. Now you are whole. So now we go and we bring our awareness to our prefrontal cortex. And it's just a simple, I'm in my prefrontal cortex. And I feel what is like a tingling sensation. And first, I always give gratitude. I say thank you so much. Like, I'm sorry that I haven't visited you and talked with you before, but I'm here now, and I'm smarter, and I'm better, and we need to tweak some things. Like, I get this is where I need to work, so let's go ahead and do some tweaking here. And then you get specific. I'm a channel of light and blessings. Therefore, my behaviors and the choices that I make, they must align with positive life force energy and the divine and whatever that is, the righteousness, the natural laws of the universe, universal laws. I know you know what those are. So let's all get on board and align with the universal laws of the universe. Allow me to manifest. I'm a channel of light and blessings, and I'm moving people from darkness into the light by helping them deal with their strong emotions in real time so that they can reharmonize and bring themselves back into balance, so that we can have people that collaborate, love each other, and really want to create a planet where people are there for each other and have each other's back. I love you and I got your back. Yes, that's what we're trying to create, all these little threads. Let them connect and create something great, and let me be a part of that. Okay, so prefrontal cortex, all of your pieces and parts, I love you. I will learn to call you by your name, but for now, I honor you. I know you exist, and I need you to please help me get on board and align with all parts of me. Thank you. It is done, and so it is. You breathe. You bring your awareness to your heart. And you say, align, with this part of me, my prefrontal cortex, the higher self as well, and see a beautiful light, white light coming down from the heavens through your higher self, through your aura layer, into your crown, of course through the brain, especially the prefrontal cortex, lighting it up, and then down to your heart, and then down through your first chakra and the grounding cord, so that those divine messages, your connection to the Akashic records, your purpose is clear. My purpose is clear. And I honor all the parts of me that I have been neglecting or that are out of alignment. And I ask that they be aligned in the highest and best way with grace and ease. And that I empower myself with love. And so just see gold light as well coming in, or just see that white light as a portal of golden suns, just popping them down and in. And some of those are going to the prefrontal cortex and all those pieces and parts. And when they come in and down through that white light, they're heart-shaped because they're loving gold light, bombs of love, filling you up, making you feel safe to be in your body. These visualizations and these symbols can support you in releasing negative energy and bringing in positive energy. And over time, they build cumulative positive results. So take a deep breath in, exhale, stay grounded as you close your crown chakra to 20%. Just stay connected to the white light. Let it flow through you. It can also flow through you with your crown closed. For those of you that feel comfortable, close your crown all the way and just allow for that white light to penetrate from the heavens all the way down into Mother Earth, so that you're just receiving all that you need spiritually, mentally, and physically in the highest and best way. So take a deep breath in, exhale, maintain your position in your heart, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.